Hey guys, it's Brawl Boy Gaming here. Welcome back to another video today. I'm so sorry that I haven't uploaded for I want to say 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. It's kind of my fault, but we've been going back to school these couple of weeks, and I've been really trying to focus on my work, trying to start off the year on a good note since it's actually a new place for me, trying to figure out where to go, and it's kind of different, but we're back, finally. I was able to play some Fishing Planet, and we are back on the grind at the Everglades. What we're going to be doing in this episode is actually something different. I decided to use Shiners. You guys will see it, and this is technically my first time ever using Shiners. It was a very different experience because if you guys watched the other Everglades video, then you guys know that the small minnows, like, you'll see the bobber move like very slowly, and that just means that the live bait itself, so the minnow will be moving. But with the Shiner, it moves a lot more, and you guys will probably see that in the video when I equip them. I forgot to equip them in the beginning of the recording, so it's kind of my fault, but in the end you will. But Fishing Planet, now that it's almost Halloween, Fishing Planet has brought some updates, and as you can see right there, that zoom in got like increased by a ton. So there was a Halloween update, there was some updates before it, so I actually want to go over the update because I was supposed to make a video like last week about the update, not the Halloween update, because the Halloween update came like today, so, or yesterday actually. So I wanted to make a video about the update where it was like the zoom in, they added a new map to the game. There's some new sun polarized sunglasses, they added new bobbers, and then some basic stuff like that. But its overall cooldown was pretty cool. Also, they changed sensitivity and fixed the sprinting, so now you don't have to hold down left stick while you're running the whole entire time to sprint. And the sensitivity is now increased, so now like mine is at a 100%, so you can see it's a lot faster than what it was before. But let's get into the Halloween update. Actually, it was a pretty cool update. Now in like places where you spawn, I don't do it in this recording because I finished the recording when I figured it out. But you can, there's places like these little like things, like right here at the Everglades. If you go to the Infinity Tunnels, yeah, I equipped the Shiners right here as well. I actually do recommend using the Shiners. They will benefit you, and you guys will see later in the video the end. So stick around to the end. But there's like these little things that you can interact with, and it gives you stuff. Like I got this bullet spinner. I have no idea what it was. It was just like a bullet spinner lure. It looked pretty cool. And then I also got there's like a pumpkin thing, and it gave me candy, which is supposed to be like live bait. And I was like, okay. I was so confused, but it's pretty cool. And now at nighttime, it's actually pretty cool because now if you see those weeds, or not really the weeds, but like the bushes, and if you on the right of me, if I ever, which I probably don't turn in the right in this recording, but on the right there's like a whole patch of bushes, and it's just like this jack-o'-lantern, like whitish jack-o'-lantern, just like shines out of nowhere for like a second. It's actually pretty cool. I just was playing and then just saw that. I was like, wow, it's some pretty cool stuff in this update. And there's also a new monster fish, because you guys probably do know about the monster fish, but they added a new monster fish. And if you do complete the challenge and catch the monster fish, you will earn a kayak, which is pretty cool. But I think you have to go to like Quakenchen, or I don't know how it's spelled. It's like Quachikin. No, Chkin. I have no idea how to say that, but I do not have that place unlocked, so in my gear, it's not the best for it. It's like 10-pound max, so it's not the best for that area, especially since the fish, probably the monster fish, is going to be over like 20-30 pounds, so, we would have just a hard time bringing in that fish. But if you guys are higher level, have better gear, and you want a kayak, then that is definitely a thing that you can do. If I was higher level, then I would probably do that. Yeah, but that's technically it for the Halloween update. I'm trying to think what else they added. I don't think they added anything else. It was just like so many updates, some bug fixes. I think that one of the bug fixes was when you guys watch the recordings, you guys would see how like my game freezes that's not actually like that's like when I'm playing the game, it does that too. Like even when I'm not recording, it would do that. But I think that they fixed it in this update, so that's very good, especially for me when I'm making content. But and playing, because it can get kind of annoying. But yeah, that was thankfully it in the update. There was not much. As you guys can see, starting off on a good note with some big fish. We have a big fish on right now. He pulled us all the way to 197 feet. But talking about big fish, we do have a big fish at the end of the video. But I want to talk about a bigger fish right now. So I was playing, and like I said, I was playing during nighttime, like in-game. Like because I'm like, there's this challenge to complete. You have to catch 100 fish in the nighttime, and I have like 70 or 80. So I'm like, just complete the challenge, because I'll get this helmet, like the helmet with like a flashlight on it. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool, so I'll just get it, because it's actually not that hard to do. It's just fish, because first of all, you're making profit and you don't need to spend money, because you can technically do all you want at nighttime, because there is no there is no travel or time travel cooldown, if you want to call it that. But yeah, that's a pretty cool thing about it, and I wanted to get it. And I had a if you guys don't know this about the Everglades, if you guys never looked at the species in the Everglades, there's this fish called a tarpon. And this tarpon, it's in what's it called? Fishing Planet. This fish can get up to, I believe, the smallest I've seen it was like 30 pounds. Oh, we brought in the fish, actually. It was not that big. It was a 5.8 pounder. Trophy largemouth bass for 414. I know. When I brought that fish, I'm like, this is my best setup. How did a 5 or 6 pound fish, like, what? I was so confused. I thought like the bass got a buff, like they're a lot stronger. But back to my story. And so I'm like, okay, because I was reeling him in, and I was using my worst rod, the one that I'm reeling in right now. And I'm like, this has to be a monster. Like, it's a monster. Like, he pulled me to 200 feet, and my rod was glitching out. Like, the rod tip would just bend up and down, bend up and down, and kept doing that. And I was like, okay, like, is this like a glitch or something with the update? That's what I thought. Until I looked when the fish jumped out of the water, and it was weird how it jumped out of the water, because when it jumped out, its body, like the back of its body, I never saw its face. I only saw the back of its body, and it was white, and it was very long. I'm like, that's not a bass, okay? And I'm like, why does that look like a tarpon? And the answer is that this mystery fish was probably a tarpon. Why this mystery fish was a tarpon, I have no idea. I was fishing in this spot. I call it the, it's the infinity tunnels, and in this spot, you can only catch the bowfin, channel catfish, largemouth bass, and peacock butterfly. No, sorry, I said that wrong. Butterfly peacock bass. Those are the only fish that you can catch here. If you want to catch tarpon, then you need to go to this like other spot. It's like the spot all the way to the right of the map. That's where you catch the tarpon. All those other big fish like the common snook, tarpon, the gar. You go there in the red drum. You go there to go catch them. So I was so confused why I got it here. But, like, I never brought it in, because think of it. It's a 30-pound fish, and I remember one time I was able to bring him to 80 feet, but then after I brought him to 80 feet, he just pulled to 200. But I thought that if it was a big fish like that, he would, like, pull all the way to 500, break my line, boom, there you go. But I spent 20 minutes fighting him, because I wanted to, I knew it was a tarpon, and I'm like, I want to bring it in. I was so determined to bring it in, but after 20 minutes, I'm like, I'm wasting time, first of all, that I could be making profit, and I'm just like, I need to stop, so I just let out some line, and then there we go. It said that the fish broke the line with teeth, but I'm like, huh? I caught a 7-pounder right there. It was, if you guys saw that, it was not really the best footage of it, but I got a 7-pounder right there, but who cares about a 7-pounder? Trophy 7-pound trophy bass when you want a unique trophy bass. Here is the unique trophy bass on our best rod. I know you guys are gonna love this. But talking back about the story that I had, it was really weird. I could not believe it. You know, I was so determined to bring it in, but my also my line on the rod, he was not too happy. It started at like 28, and after like those 20 minutes, it was at like 10. I'm like, okay. But yeah, let's talk about this unique. This is what I wanted to show you guys the most. Like, I couldn't believe it because in the other video that I was supposed to make, which is gonna be the about the update, I got a unique while I was recording, but for some reason YouTube didn't let me upload it, and I was like, okay, buddy. It was weird. It was being funky. I'm like, I didn't like it, but as you can see, this fish at first does not seem like unique material. I'm like, okay, this thing has to be at least a trophy because it's pulling. It's pulling somewhat, you know. It's not pulling like a unique would, but I don't want to be a spoiler, but I fight this guy for quite a while. Quite a while. You have to expect that with the uniques, but yeah, we have him actually out. I'm doing this strat. No, but we have him at 125 right now. And if anybody asks, like, what do you do when, like, they're pulling? It's just like you really can't do anything. Oh, and looks like he was either running toward me. And when that happens, it gets, like, with the, sensitivity drops and, like, it's so easy to bring him in. It's either that he's, like, running towards you because you think, like, oh, the fish is going to pull away. But it can also pull towards you or it gets tired. But I feel like it's the pulling toward you because I don't think Fishing Planet would get tired. Fish in real life do get tired if you fight them for quite a while. So yeah, you just have to be patient. But here in Fishing Planet, I don't think they do. And look at him pulling me. He's pulling me all the way. There you go. You can't do anything about it. The only thing that you can do to technically stop it, will slow it down, is hold up your rod. He pulls us all the way to 175. And now we are slowly trying to bring him back down, but we only brought him 15 feet before he starts to pull 8 feet. This thing kind of, it gets me not really mad, but just annoyed because like I'm like, oh, I just want to do some Fishing Planet, and then all of a sudden it gives me a unique that I need to fight for like 5 minutes. It's like, why? I just want to bring in fish. Because if you think about it, like in those 5 minutes you could be catching bass, like, well, not bigger bass, but like 3-pound bass at like 200 each, and you could just be making a lot more profit. But these uniques are worth the experience. You guys will see it in the end. But we were able to actually pull him down quite a lot because he was running towards us. But that's something what you have to do with these fish. Be patient because we still fight them for 2 more minutes. We've been fighting him for 3 minutes so far, and we still have to fight him for 2 more. And he's keeps pulling, pulls us to 130, and 136 is where he's gonna stop. This is exactly how it was when I was fighting the tarpon. Like, I would bring him down a little bit, then nope, he would just pull all the way back to 200. But it's like he wouldn't pass 220. Like, if he ever got to 220, he would just run back towards me, and then he'd run away, then run back, and we'll run away. And now we're bringing this fish in. We got him to 80, almost there. And now he's gonna pull back up a little bit, and then we got him back. He pulled up for like 5 feet, and now we're gonna bring him back down to 70. He's in the lower 60s. Now we got him down to 50. We're slowly but surely bringing him in. And then I thought he was going to run there for a second. And then now we got him to 45. And he pulls. He's starting to pulls for 6. Then we get him down to 40. In the 30s. He's almost in. This is what like aggravates me because I'm like, oh my gosh, just accept your fate, please. I don't know if he pulls here. He could pull from 20. We've got him down to 30. And then he pulls a little bit, but then we bring him down to 25, where he pulls for a little bit. And then 20, you can see that fish in the water. Look how big he is. Look at that, 11.5 pounds unique largemouth bass. This is my personal best. 651 XP, $818. That is what you love to see. But guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.